What's up, guys? Welcome to the Black Rose YouTube channel. Today I'll be teaching you how to use the Robinhood app and how to buy and sell stocks on the app. And at the end of the video, I will teach you some more advanced tips on how to get started investing, how you should think about the companies you're invested in, and how to get into EV companies, electric vehicles. If you want to skip straight ahead to the electric vehicle segment, that is at the end of the video at about 11 minutes and 30 seconds. So feel forward to fast forward, skip to that. Enjoy. And if you learned something today, remember to like the video and share it. Thank you. Okay, first, before you sign up, you're going to want to find someone or use the link in the description to win a free stock for signing up with Robinhood. Because this is free money. For signing up with Robinhood, you win a free stock. You can win anywhere between $5 to $100+ for doing absolutely nothing other than opening an account. You don't even have to put money into it. And I'll show you right now, as you can see on the screen, the odds that you have for winning certain stocks. So you have a 1 in 150 chance of getting Microsoft, Visa, or Apple stocks, and those stocks are valued usually in the hundreds of dollars range. Or you have a 1 in 30 chance of getting a stock like GE, Ford, Kinder Morgan, and those stocks are usually valued in $5, $10 range. So you have a pretty good chance. Most of the stocks that I use that I have got referred, I only get like $5 or so. I haven't gotten anything over 10. But you do have the chance, and you can be very lucky and win a pretty good stock and get $100+ just for signing up. So I would say definitely sign up. Use the link in the description or the link on the screen, or find one of your friends and tell them about it. And if you have a friend who's new to Robinhood, get them to sign up as well. So right here is the main screen you look at every day. This is the daily chart. This is how you track your progress for the day. I was doing very well until Trump wanted to tweet today. So again, this is how you track your progress for the daily, the weekly, the last month, the last 3 months. This is where you go to, and you can see this in real time, so you know exactly how much your stocks are valued at the exact moment in the market. And then in the past, you can tell how much your stocks were previously valued throughout the month or 3 months. So right here is your main screen where you see your portfolio, and if you were to scroll down, you will see your options contracts if you have any options open. I am a small options trader. I trade sometimes. This is also the stocks in your portfolio, the ones that you have purchased. You can see those, the value of those. Right now I have it set to show how much my gains were for the day. And then you have your list. You can put stocks in your list so that you can always easily keep track of them and click on them to view their progress, so you know exactly what they're doing, how long they've been doing it, and you have a good eye of stocks, and you can set certain lists for certain different things. So right now this is my new list of stocks I have for high growth stocks. So next I will be showing you how do you find the stocks that you want to buy. So there is a search/browsing feature, and it shows all these lists. You can go through the list and choose directly from that. But if you know the name of the stock that you're looking for, you can just search the company in the search bar. So right now I'm about to type in Tesla. Okay, found Tesla. And then you can go there and you can see the Tesla stock chart. And from there, now you can see exactly how the stock is performing at the moment. And these are the stats, and I'll explain these right now. So again, you can see that you can click on the daily, the weekly, the last month, 3 months, year, and 5 years to see exactly how your stock has performed in those time periods. So Tesla has actually done super well. Even though it's down for this week, it has done tremendously in the last 3 months. It has multiplied by 8 times in the last year. So if you have put your money in, if you put $100 in a year ago, you have $800 today. So if you had $10,000 in a year ago, you would have $80,000 today. So if you continue to scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see analyst ratings, and you will see news. I actually pay no mind. I sometimes pay attention to the news a little bit, but I usually pay no mind to the news or the analyst ratings. You don't know, it tells you where these articles from, but for the analysts specifically, it doesn't tell you who the analysts are, what their track record is. And definitely for Tesla, the analysts have been completely wrong, so I take no mind to them. They have been saying to not buy Tesla for like the last year, and Tesla has multiplied by 8 times, and people have lost or not made tons of money just because listening to analysts tell you what to do and what to buy is not the way to go. If you have Robinhood Gold, you get special access to Morningstar. Morningstar is the name of the company, and they give you special analysts. But again, they're analysts, and I don't necessarily know who the analysts are, so I don't really trust them that much. And for the analysts for Morningstar, again, they have rated it as a 1-star company when Tesla is doing tremendously well and has been doing tremendously well and will continue to do tremendously well. Tesla is my favorite position, by the way. So next is something super useful. It's the earnings chart. Those little dots on the screen, the dark dot is where the analyst predicted that the stock will reach, the amount of earnings the stock will have, and the light skin dot is where the company actually reached. So as you can see in Q3 of 2019, Tesla exceeded the expectations by a lot, and Tesla has exceeded expectations for about the last year. And in the last quarter and during the pandemic, Tesla exceeded tremendously well. It has done tremendously well. But earnings is actually something super useful. You can always look at that. I would always recommend you scroll down and you look at earnings because it gives you a good view on how the stock is performing for the last couple quarters. So you have a good short-term history of the stock. But you also go to a website called Earnings Whispers, and that gives you a lot more detailed information than what Robinhood gives you. Finally, at the bottom, if you have Robinhood Gold, you can see your margin requirements, so you can buy on margin, and this is how much buying power you have. If you don't have Robinhood Gold, I will put that in another video explaining what that is, but also at the bottom is your history, so it shows you your buys and sells of Tesla or whatever stock that you're currently buying and selling, and at the very bottom, a description about the company. Okay, so now it's actually time to find some good stocks, and I also will have a detailed description later on in the video specifically only for EV stocks. But what I always recommend is you find stocks and you search companies that you already use. So Apple is a big one. Most people have already used Apple and have Apple products. And right now I'm on the desktop if you see a switch in how it looks. So right now this is Apple, and then this is one of the lists at the top. So this is the California list. This shows you all the companies based in California. This is super helpful when you're looking for a company that you hear is going to be big. So for recent news, if you haven't heard, there's a proposal for a ban on gas cars in California. So EV sales, you can look at companies based in California and see if an EV company is based in California. And now you know if California has that ban, you can invest directly into them. The 100 most popular companies. This is a list of literally the 100 most popular companies that Robinhood users have. So everything popular: Apple, GE, Microsoft, Tesla's a big one. Tesla's my favorite one. Workhorse, Carnival, Spirit Airlines, Starbucks. There's a lot of things on here. So Starbucks I also recommend for new investors. If you're a big coffee drinker, you should buy stock into companies that you already use because you already know about them. You know a lot about them. You know how much people go there. You have a good sense of how that company works. So again, this is the chart. This is the earnings chart at the bottom. And now let's go to Amazon. Amazon is a super huge company, but everybody uses Amazon. I think it's might be 61% of households in the United States have Amazon, and something along the lines like 50% of houses have internet. So or internet that's fast enough to be usable. So Amazon is a super great company. A lot of analysts, the analysts right here are actually pretty accurate. You should buy Amazon, but Amazon is super expensive. But one of the best things is that with fractional investing, you don't have to spend that $3,000 up front just to buy into Amazon. You can buy it with whatever money you have and whatever money you deposit. You will get an equivalent share of Amazon based on how much money you invest. So simply, if you invest $10 and Amazon goes up, you get money, and if Amazon goes down, then you lose money. It's Amazon. Will it go up? It trends. It tends to go up. It actually doubled this year. It was already worth a lot. It was worth $1,000 a share or $1,500 a share, and it still doubled during the pandemic just because that's how many people were using it. Okay, so the next two chapters, we're going to go over how to buy and sell a stock. So right now we're looking at Tesla, and I'm going to explain recurring investments as well. So right now we're going to go to Tesla. We're going to hit buy. This tells you the money you have available in your Robinhood account. Right now I only have $76 available to spend. These are the different types of orders. If you were to go back and you've seen the not the search bar, but the cog symbol, the like gear symbol, that lets you choose the different options to buy different types of trades. And recurring investments. So this lets you set up a stock and choose the stock to invest in monthly, weekly, bi-weekly, and then you choose your time period, and you could choose to set how much you want to deposit, and that amount will come out your account and directly into your Robinhood account to invest for you automatically. So that's actually the best way to invest, as long as you don't think about it and you're investing long term. It's super easy. You put money in, you save your money, you invest, and you reap the rewards. Okay, so next, how do you sell a stock that you already bought, and how do you cancel a sell if you're scared and you didn't actually want to sell it? So I'm gonna choose a stock that actually did pretty bad today. It was doing well until Trump tweeted. So Simon Property Group, they own malls. So this is how much Simon Property Group SPG I have, about $355, 5 shares. So you swipe up and you can put in your order to sell, and you're good to go. And if the market was open, this would sell pretty much instantly. But you also have the opportunity, if you did it by mistake, you can always go back and cancel your order. So I'm canceling right now. Your order to sell was canceled, and now I have canceled my order and nothing was sold, and I still have my shares right now. Okay, this is the more serious part of the video. This is how I teach you about EV stocks, so you can get invested with your first EV companies. So let's get right into it. So EVs are electric vehicles. That means Teslas, any electric car. Also, follow my Instagram page at @1blackrose_. But to invest, you need to start with basic questions: who, what, when, where, and why. These are the fundamental questions you must ask yourself when you're getting into any investment. You need to break it down so that's in its smallest, most simplest to understand pieces, and then you can put those pieces together to know what to invest in. So first, what would you need to invest in EVs? You would need companies to make the vehicle. And those companies are Tesla, NIO, Workhorse, BYD, Lordstown Motors, which right now is known as Diamond Peak Holdings because they haven't gone public yet, and Helion is another good one. To have a fast transition to EVs, we need to make EVs fast, and the companies that will make it the fastest will make the most money. Who's the fastest at making electric vehicles? Right now that's Tesla, followed by the rest of the list. Why not Ford or GM? If they already make a lot of gas cars, why can't they make a lot of EV cars? And simply, it's because an ICE car, which is a gas car, is just a different, it's only similar to electric vehicles in the way it's designed on the outside. The inside of the car is completely different. An electric vehicle is more like a computer than it is to a car of today. And also, companies like Ford, since they already make a lot of gas cars, they have a lot of money invested in it, and they have a lot of debt, so they don't have a lot of money to spend on transitioning. So next, EV cars run on batteries. Who makes the best and fastest batteries? In 2 years, that would be Tesla, but right now it's LG Chemical and a lot of Chinese companies. So there's not a lot of opportunities to invest in battery companies on Robinhood because they're foreign companies. But Tesla will be making its own batteries. So you can always Google and see just how good Tesla will be making that for batteries. What goes into a battery? Are there companies that I can invest in that mine battery resources? In most batteries, you need lithium, graphite, cobalt, and nickel. You actually need like 30 times as much graphite as you need lithium, so you can Google what goes into a battery, but that's where you start. These metals and these companies that mine these metals will be a great investment as EVs get larger and larger. Companies that mine these are Piedmont Lithium for lithium, Vale is the largest producer of nickel, Tesla will mine in Nevada a lot of things, Graphtec is for graphite and cobalt. Unfortunately, there's no cobalt producers in America. A lot of it comes from Africa. So I broke the companies down into 3 easy groups. You have the producers that mine the raw materials at Piedmont, Vale, Tesla, Graphtec. The battery suppliers, only Tesla is in the U.S. Other than that, you have Panasonic and LG, and then you have the car manufacturers. So that's Tesla, NIO, BYD, Lordstown Motors, Workhorse, Volkswagen, anybody that's making an electric car, it makes enough of them fast enough. This is who you invest in. So guys, that is all for today. If you learned something, remember to like and subscribe. And remember to go to the description to get your free stock when you sign up with Robinhood.